Hi everyone. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Isaac, and yes, in this video, I think this video will be more advanced. So if you are into AI, if you are into data science, you are into ML, if you are into this, I said, if you are into Python, this video is also for you, like the advanced level. But if you are beginner level, I'm very sorry, this video is not for you. So yes, in this video, I'll be showing you and telling you guys how I built how I built a simple model, like a simple model using SVM. And we built a simple model using SVM to what? To able to what? To able to what? Give me a what? Give me a niche I'll be talking about. I think this name I'll be giving to this project is sometimes I'm confused about the name to give to the project and the project. Yes, I think let me just explain what project is all about. Okay, this project is all about you feed in your a box of a bunch of what sentence, a bunch of text to what a model, and this model will predict the niche or industry which where the text or the bunch of text belongs to. So if I have a bunch of text or a bunch of a string of sentence, I feed to what my model, and the model will what analyze or check through all the what those texts and those contents of the message and stuff like that inside inside my inputs, and the output I'll be getting is the niche where this bunch of text I feed into it what my belongs to. So most times it's always awesome if you work on this project. All these things is part of being a work problem solver, and I want to give you guys a real application of where this thing is being used. Google, um, Facebook, what else? YouTube, or all these big tech companies are making use of this word, making use of this or something similar to this word, build something cool for their end users. For example, as I am now as a normal users of YouTube app, I can try to check my YouTube app, search for what's it called? Search for anything that I want to learn on YouTube, and YouTube will give me what? Give me some ads inside my search result of what will give me ads inside my result of what I search for, something related to what I search for. So and it's part of the applications, real life applications of what we're working on, or what this model will be doing too. That's one of them. Second one is, for example, if I search on my Facebook and if I check on my Facebook and I am seeing like tech product on my Facebook. I'm seeing ad that tech related product, ads on tech related product on my Facebook, or ad that related to tech on my Facebook. When I'm straight through my Facebook news feed or Facebook app, that means Facebook has been able to detect where I belongs to, the industry I belongs to, the niche I work, the niche I belongs to, stuff like that. So those are things, those are real applications of what this product or what this AI product, AI model will be dealing with. So yes, first of all, I would prefer to give this. I would prefer to give this project a what? An ad, an ad, an ad niche detector. Is it an ad detector? So if you can recommend a good name for my product or for this stuff like that, you can just let me know in the comment section below. I'll create a video, like a creative video where I'll be what making use of this product, making use of this AI model I built from this video inside a what inside inside maybe any cool product or any web application I decide to build in the future. So let's get straight to the main deal of the day. So first of all, by mere checking my screen, you might see what I have on my screen, and you'll be seeing what this digital notebook, um what's it called, stuff I open, not digital notebook stuff I open. So and the first line of code is installing the first process when you want to build an AI model or a machine learning model is just import the necessary library you need for your product or for your for AI model. So for example, I'll be using some model inside my um, science kit learn. I have to install it. So it's installed already. Let me play with let me save it and run it for you guys so you can know I'm dealing with this something that is real life. So and I have installed my I've installed it already, so I'm just showing you guys. Can you see the results here? So the model I'll be using is inside this guy. So I have to install it, and that's just the first step. And the second step is just to import those necessary things I need, those necessary features I need, those necessary methods I need inside this one, inside this guy. This first guy I imported, and I'll be using some libraries to natural language toolkits, Spring, Pandas. If you are into AI, if you are into data science, all this stuff will be what, like, you should get yourself. You should have get yourself familiar with all this stuff like that. So yes, yes, this is to stop word. This to so these are the natural library I need to use. Let me just give you a brief summary of what this thing is doing. So this is just natural language toolkits, just to this is just process and process to clean, use to process, to clean, to process and to analyze my data. I'll be feeding into my model, and it's also used to clean my data too. So that's just the main essence of using MLTK. The Spring is just to clean white space, to do all this cleaning and stuff like that. It will work together with NLTK. Pandas is to what, analyze data. So if you have a data in CSV file or what in spreadsheet file, the first this pandas is F in that space too. So subword is just to remove some special characters, some special stuff like that inside my input data, inside my data set. Let me use the word data set. Or sometimes I can use input data, sometimes I can use data set. So these two words are not synonymous to each other. So Spring, sorry, this train test split is just to, okay, it's imported from this guy, this first guy. So it's just what, it's just to create, like, to dissect my data set into two different parts, two different what's it called, two different um two different stuff like that. Let me use the word stuff. So the first stuff will be what my, so, like, okay, if I have data set and 80% of them will be used for my training, the remaining 20% will be used to testing, like to test my data set, to test my model. Let me put it that way. So I'll be using this guy. This is the model I'll be using. I'll be using this model. Yes, I'll be using this model and SSV and my accuracy score to check the accuracy of my data. And I want to raise it. Thank God I remember. I want to raise a little disclaimer here before I move on. A little disclaimer here. The data set I use for this project is 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 too low, and it's nothing to write home about. And if you are working on this kind of project, you have to use a billions and trillions of data, like massive data set, like with massive data with massive data set. So inside this project, I'm using a little bit of data, like a random data of maybe two or three stuff like that. So and and what else? Okay, these are the part where I'm doing my feature extraction. Yes, feature extraction is just the process of what, processing, cleaning, doing all this awesome stuff with your data set, like processing, cleaning, and selection, that will help you in your what, data analysis, in your what, data and data cleaning process. Let me put it that way. So this is what we are doing. It's feature engineering. Some people call it feature engineering. Some people call it what, feature extraction, feature extraction. So and this is my data. I've imported my data here, and what else? Yes, this is where the processing data is taking place. So this is where it removes some jumps inside my data, some special characters in my data, and and okay, this let me just explain what this function is. And this is a constant function in Python, and it's called pre-processed text. So pre-processed text is taking my data I feed into it, my input data I feed into it as is text. Yes, as text and as a strings, and it's what, converts it to lowercase, and converts to lowercase. It converts those text into what, into a token. It tokenize those texts. Let me put it that way. So when you tokenize those texts, I can now what, give me the response I'm expecting. So yes, this, let me just, I think I'll show you guys my data set. Hope I will to, this is my data set. Oh, it's not, I don't know what's going on. I think I should delete. I'm not deleting this data. Let me just show you what this stuff is all about. So let me download it. So I'm opening this for you guys. So I want to show you guys what my data is all about. The stuff inside it. So you see, these are the niche. This is just random data I just I just pick up from Twitter. Yes, I pick up this data from Twitter, and just to like play with and just build this stuff for myself and to share with you guys how this thing is done. So this parenting, this marketing, we have billions of niche out there on the social media, on the what, on the internet, on the cloud. So you yourself just have to what, you yourself just have to pick. Can you see you have masses of them? You have fitness, you have tech, you have web building. So these all these guys, all these Google, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, and all these big tech guys are using this data, using this data to what, to be able to what, target ads to the end users at the end, to do a what, target, what's it called? Is it called the target? I can't remember what the name is called. To do a what, target audience. I think it's called target audience. Yes, if you check Facebook, there's a part of your ad manager platform, ad management platform, where it's what, it require you to what, do some ad targeting, ad and target audience for your end user. So this is where this project will be useful for. So, and yes, I think that's all. Yes, those are the niche. These are the word text. And my what the main aim of my AI model is just to take in text from these guys, all this bunch of text, do some cleaning, do some cleaning, data analysis of of this text, bunch of text, massive bunch of text from this my what in text model, and to predict the nature where those texts belongs to. That's just the main essence of my world project. So let me go back to what I was talking about. So wow, so I this way, just I think, let me just run this guy. Let me run it. What's going on? Okay, made a mistake. What's going? Okay, I need to run. So no error, no issue for now, and we are in the third cell. So this is where it will split. This is where to do. I think you are done with the feature engineering, feature extraction from this, and the second cell here. This third cell is to what, is to do some data splitting. So I said it earlier that if you're working with data sets, either your machine learning model or your AI model, you have to do some splitting of data. You are working on a deep learning project, because I know deep learning is more advanced than the traditional machine learning project or stuff like that you're working on. So deep learning is more like more advanced machine learning product, machine learning model. This deep learning is like an advanced part of machine learning, machine learning stuff. So and and so decided to split this data set into like 20% for my what testing, and what 30% for my what training. So that's what this cell is all about. And I'm using this guy, this what's his name, TF Victoria, TF Vectorizer. So Vectorizer, and I'm like doing some massive features of what, max features of 4000. So, and yeah, so but inside project, I'm using my what, I said that I was using as SVC. Let me check what SVC is all about. SVC SVC in AI. So different. This just like, just to give you guys a brief, or a brief explanation of what this stuff is all about. SVM. If the hyperplane classifies its dataset learning, then the algorithms, we call it what, an SVC, and the project and algorithms that separate this dataset by linear approach, we call it what, if data. So okay, I think SVC is all about like applying some linear approach to our data set. SVM is just applying a non-linear approach, like applying a non-linear approach to what, when your data set is separated by a non-linear approach, you call it an SVM, and if otherwise you call it an SVC. It's like vice versa. So if my data set is being separated linearly, we use SVM, SVC, sorry. So I think that's just a brief explanation of what this SBC is. The full minute SBC. I can't see the full minute SBC here. I think it's still okay. Super vector clustering. So it's super vector clustering is one of those algorithms you use. One of those plotting algorithms. I think plotting is under plotting algorithms is under should be under yes it's under supervised what's it called supervised ML supervised machine learning machine learning algorithms. Let me put it that way. So this SVC is under what is supervised machine learning algorithms. So I think yes, I still try to some extent. So this way to do some splitting and prediction accuracy. Let me check. Oh, I think I have to save. Have I saved? Okay, let me run this from here. Can you see the if you check the last predictions I have, the last accuracy I have on this project is what? Sorry, it's 25%, and that's very low for a what? For real life applications, for real life projects. I can't I can't build a what a web app using this model. I can't build a web app based on this model to it's just crazy to be messy. So uh, I if I have the mind of working on like working deeper into this project, I can decide to create a special time to what work on getting a meaningful data set, an awesome data set that will be cool for my project here. And if I that's just if I have the time, and I'm just using this video to get you guys enlightened, to get you guys more acquainted of how this thing works. So and this project is just an awesome project. It's what I'm always passionate about. And 25%, yes, this is very low. The accuracy is very low. So and predicting. So this is where I'll make use of my model, the model I built using the SVM. So the SVM here is just this is where it gets my data, the input data I inputted into my product, into my into my model, and before it can feed my new model. Sorry, I said my new model. Before it can feed my new input, my new bunch of text into the model, it has to do some processing, some data processing, some data analysis, data cleaning. This is where it performs all those awesome stuff like that. So and this is where it predicts, and this is where I got the results. So let me print this stuff for you guys. It's marketing. It's like it's coding is like a passion. So it's this model has predicted the nature where this bunch of text belongs to. This bunch of what text. This is called a string in Python. So if you have any question, and if you want to watch my beginner friendly beginner level what's it called beginner level videos on my Python, so I will leave I will leave the video in the comment section below so you guys can watch if you are new to Python. So this is where I what I what's it called this is where I think to buy me. This is why I import job lib. This the message of the job is just what to our source. Let me use the word our source to our source. My what the train model I have from the previous sales here. So and the name I give to my model is train model dot job lib. So at the end, if at the end I can decide to build a web app to query this model, if I deploy this model to any cloud platform I want, I can decide to use Google, I can decide to use Amazon, I can decide to use all these big stuff like that. So and this project is something cool. So at the end, yes, at this point I hope you've got some things, some valuable things, some interesting things from this video. And if you have any question, let me know in the comment section below and answer your question. And if you want me to get this thing on my GitHub repo, I can get it out for you. I'm a software engineer, and sometimes I play with AI, sometimes I play with software coding, sometimes I play with all this cool stuff by myself, just to have this knowledge of how this thing works in the hood. So and today's video is all about AI, it's all about machine learning. So and if you have any question, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll always answer your question. If you have a product or something cool that you want me to work on, I will feel free to work on it. I'll create a time for it and to create a video on it for you guys. So let me know if you have any question. Feel free to answer. Feel free to ask, please, and I'll be always happy and eager to answer your question. So thank you for so much for watching my video, and share this video with your friends who are into machine learning, who are into AI, who are into deep learning, who are into all this awesome stuff that deals with AI. Thank you for watching my video, and bye.